What's up, guys? So if you're not a complete beginner or you just started taking PEDs, your strength will on average be about the same on a week-to-week basis. That means that if you deadlifted 150 kilos for a set of 5 at an RPE of 8 last week, that your set of 5 at an RPE of 8 this week will be around that 150 kilos. There will obviously be some fluctuation, but that's often not more than 5%. So in general, that makes it quite easy to calculate your warm-ups up to your target weight. But there are always days where the weights are feeling heavier than usual. Your technique feels off, or you're just not feeling very well. Well, this was exactly what happened during today's session. My technique felt off, my legs felt heavy, and I just didn't feel very powerful. And when that happens, I always take a bit of a different approach of working up to my planned top set. So instead of taking jumps of 20 kilos in between my sets, I took jumps of 10 kilos. My reasoning for that is because it might actually be true that my performance potential is a bit lower today, which means that my top set may potentially be a bit lower than what I did last week. And by taking these smaller jumps, it is much easier to end up at the right weight for the day. So for example, today my goal was to work up to a top set of 5 with 152.5 kilos. So instead of going straight from 132.5 kilos to 152.5 kilos, I first went to 142.5 kilos. Just to make sure that it was okay to move up to the 152.5 kilos. I mean, if the 142.5 kilos felt a lot heavier than expected, then I might have just left it at that weight instead of moving up another 10 kilos. But in the end, it moved good enough for me to load 152.5 kilos on the bar. And that also moved surprisingly well. Now, some of you might argue that taking these sets in between will cause too much fatigue. But in all honesty, I don't think it should affect you that much. I mean, if you're strong, you're strong. Right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.